See, that's maybe why you're not. See, you are.
with death of soldiers.
But you're here on this app essentially.
Mortgage and Benville. And everybody knows.
Yeah, I know, but almost you have to. You're already accepting personal responsibility by being here. I mean, because you're voicing. Listen, the point is, freedom of speech is very important. To come on the internet and to talk about these issues is very important. So you're taking responsibility for it. But the problem is, I don't think you're framing it correctly. The title should be How to Create Peace in Your Life Right Now. If you had people who were on the opposing side, because really what you're trying to do is consult with younger people who may be inspired by hate. So if you could really do anything, it would be to provide some education and therapy to young people who may be inspired in the future to make a wrong turn, get off the derech, and commit an act of violence or some type of political extremist activity. So, what can you do? You have to be a communication consultant. That's what else can you do? There's, everything else requires too much work, but you could do it you're doing it on the internet. But I'm just saying that that's really what you're doing is you're providing a group therapeutic setting for future people.
The little thing I can do, I open room every night that you see it's 4 o'clock in the morning in Israel, so this room is open for 4 hours now. And written coexistence, ODB, it's me, who knows, who don't know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we know you're an old dirty bastard.
Exactly. If somebody tell about yourself,
baby, I got your money, don't you worry. Say hey.
What I said, Israel cheated the Palestinian. Israel did not start step B. Israel did not want any conversation because Israel, the government, if Israel starts step B, the coalition is falling down and Israel go to voting. And that's what's supposed to be. So the little thing I do every night, I open coexistence, and usually Palestinians come here, and usually I speak and find more language with Palestinians than with Jewish and people like Eitan. But I think 4 o'clock in the morning, it's a good time for going to sleep. What do you say?
Oh, you should go to sleep at 11 o'clock. Got up at 7 o'clock. I mean,
usually I go 1, 2 o'clock, but tomorrow I'm not working, so I let myself stay till 4 o'clock in the morning, and I feel that my eyes start.
Well, change the title of your room to Amos's Support Therapy Group for Angry Clown House People. Because what the problem with violence is it always comes from a source of anger and the inability to essentially transform that anger back into peace. So I just think this app is like a great space to try to create harmony, and I think you do a good job, but I mean, really, what you're doing is you're a communications coach that has to teach peace. I mean, what else can you do?
That's what I'm trying to do. Try to speak with my enemy. And you're not my enemy, comedian. You're a Bibi supporter. I hate you, but I hate your ideals of supporting Bibi.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Benjamin Netanyahu's my uncle. So, why would I hate my uncle?
If he's your uncle, and Sarah Netanyahu is your cousin.
No, you're my uncle. That's my point. Is everybody's my uncle.
And you keep Yair Netanyahu in Miami with all the Shabak keeping his life. So I think you're in a problem if someone support Bibi Netanyahu is a kind of like.
Well, what is your biggest complaint about it? What do you think that he did in his life is his biggest of avoira, or his biggest yetzer hara? What did he do in his life that was so terrible that he's not a man? He's still a man.
He put too many money to Yihya Sanwar to build this very good channels to keep the hostages. That's what he did. And
that is not all his. You know how much international money has flowed to those people?
You know what happened the day after? The day after is nothing. If somebody go against the high court in Israel, or against the leftists, or against